You have anything to punch in the beginning of the episode?
Punch in.
Yeah, like like those layers of ads that people say, because like podcasts are just ads but long ads.
Sure.
All right, throw out your resume thing.
All right.
Whatever you want people to watch, if whether it's your fucking Twitch or some shit.
Well, I am Travis Claus, and I'm putting out some content right now. You can find me hanging out, playing Magic the Gathering, League of Legends, World of Warcraft. Uh, do put in some time where I can. Check out meloncon.com and work on that. It's a bit of a project. And like movies, those are cool. And that's about it.
All right, gang. So how is working at Stop and Shop, like crushing the fruits all the time?
Crushing the fruit. It's funny when you're working at produce and you're going around putting out all this shit. You got to rotate it too. And you dump the shit. You got to do it all in order. Mind numbing. I love it. But the thing is that along the whole way, you find this fruit sitting in the baskets everywhere. And you just see and you know it's bad and pick it up. And it's just this rottenest fruit. So I always give it a squeeze and then throw it in the little box under my table. And I like to send Snapchats of it. I think it's funny.
Yeah, I do enjoy like my daily fruit getting crushed.
Yeah, I like to think it's a highlight of my day, so I want to share with others.
Bro, I told my mom today, I was like, I might like go work with Travis or something. Like I'm so fucking bored.
Bro,
And she was like, just lay low for a little bit longer. She's like, we'll figure it out. And I was like, oh my god. We'll see. I think once I graduate though, and I have, or maybe once I take my exam, and I start up like regular fucking school again, I'll see like how my schedule looks and see if we're still fucking quarantining.
part-time jobs are dope. They give you time to kill.
Yeah, I don't like right now would be like the best time to put on a resume that I went to a medical field, but to like not get coronavirus, it's definitely not the place to go right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, but I enjoy that. It keeps me moving too. I always like jobs like that.
Yeah, I miss working with the fucking lacrosse team.
I bet. You got cut short.
Yeah, facts. I feel like I'm getting rusty right now too.
Hey, you are.
I am. I'm getting better at the base though.
The base. You picked up the base.
Yeah. I've been trying to buy it off of Nick Feldman for like the longest time, and I finally got it from him the other day.
Pretty cool. You got an amp for it?
Nah, my dad has an amp, and I was thinking about either getting it from him sometime or you can buy them like online. There's like a 10-inch amp, like just something small to play.
Yeah.
It's like $45 for everything.
Yeah, I bet. And they work nice.
Yeah, it'll work out. My dad's is like a little bit bigger, but if I was to play like with other people, it'd probably be at like Chris's house. So, and he already has a fuck ton of amps.
If you get the right setup with a PC or maybe even a laptop, you can just run your bass into your computer and then into your
I
headphones.
could, yeah.
And it sounds, I bet, real nice. Because you can also get like audio cards.
Hmm.
I bet that shit's perfect for stuff like
I
that.
have a GarageBand on this,
I bet.
so maybe that could fucking work.
What do you do with that? But probably something you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been working on like getting good at it, like getting better with it as days goes on. I've been playing Suspicious Minds by Elvis.
Suspicious Minds by Elvis.
It's pretty
I'm not
good.
sure if I'm familiar.
It's you ever watch Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta watch it again.
yeah, I bet.
There was this dude on YouTube and he just had a ton of like videos and he was like, you know how people are like, check out my bio for whatever, and then his bio was actually dumb lit and had a ton of like uh songs, and it had like the like notes and the tabs underneath, and it was like fucking maybe 50, 60 songs. And I was like, all right, shit.
There's actually a funny thing I know about Lilo and Stitch. Apparently, there's one of the security guards, Bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he's actually very parallel to the guy from Pulp Fiction.
Word.
Uh, yeah, the guy that's sort of against Vin Diesel in the movie. The guy who owns the briefcase and the thugs go around for him. That guy. Big one.
I think I gotta watch Pulp Fiction again.
Oh, it's been a while for you?
Yeah, I've only watched it once actually.
You gotta check it out because it's pretty staggering how similar they are. Everything down, all the features, even to the earring, the gold earrings and the watch,
Word.
and then he's just got the black briefcase. Yeah, pretty cool.
I've been watching. I don't even know what I've been watching. I finished. Oh, I watched Akira. You ever watched
Akira?
Akira?
I've never heard of that.
You ever watched that? Nah, you. It's like the '90s movie of like the kid on the red motorcycle.
Indies movie of the kid on the
I'll show you real quick. You'll see, and you'll probably really like the art style. You'll probably watch this tonight. You'll see it and immediately be like, "Oh yeah, I'll watch that." It's this is like the logo of the movie, and then this is like the fuck man. It's like play the trailer real quick. Come on, you fuck. All right, here, look. This is what it looks like.
I feel like it looks familiar.
It definitely does. This scene is like super iconic.
Yeah.
But it's like it starts in actually it's last year. It starts in last year, which is the future at the time. And it's
Starts in 2019.
yeah, 2019. And there's like a whole like huge city complex thing. Um it looks like there's like 5 Chicagos just like right next to each other. And it's in Japan. Just like fucking all city life, and there's like a bunch of it's almost like post-apocalyptic, like it's all run down and shit.
This does look pretty cool.
It does. It's a 2-hour movie.
Really.
Yeah, it gets kind of trippy towards the end, but I think that you'd like it. The art style's, I mean, fucking sick because it's still all that hand drawn shit.
Yeah, I mean, even look at EVA. EVA got pretty left field at the end.
Yeah, that's for sure.
that
That's for sure.
was definitely something that was very true.
I watched that, and then I've been reading Doctor Stone. That's
You've been reading
actually
it?
yeah.
That's cool.
With that, I just decided to pick up the manga because I just didn't feel like reading or watching anime at the time. And it's all right. Like it's pretty lighthearted, but it's literally a post-apocalyptic world. Like the world gets hit by like a big ass stone, and then they just pick up like 4,000 years later.
That's pretty cool.
So I was like, this is definitely for the times. But you should definitely watch the Akira shit.
Akira? Yeah, I might. I mean, it looks good.
It is pretty good.
The art looks very nice. Looks very bland. My
Yeah,
favorite.
it's cool because they ride like motorcycles.
What year is it?
95.
It looks like it.
It's a 90s thing. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Did you see the other Instagram post of what I made for dinner tonight?
Yeah, the chicken garlic soy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty fucking good.
It came out pretty good. I don't know what I was looking at. I was looking at something just in the fucking supermarket, and it just said soy garlic, and then it also said ginger. So I said, oh, like why don't I just buy some ginger? It's right over there. And so I did. It was pretty good. I think I could have done less ginger. I did way less garlic this time. You know, I flood my stuff with garlic.
Yeah, that's weird. If you didn't have too much garlic, then it's not enough garlic.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm a big fan of a lot of garlic, but today I cut back on the garlic, and I definitely went too far with the ginger. Gonna have to learn to balance the two of those.
I made a marinating chicken right now actually.
You know why I actually only used one clove of garlic? Because my garlic didn't look the best. So I picked out one whatever head, or is it clove? I think it took a clove from the head. I think the head didn't look good. Clove, so I grabbed the clove.
Hmm.
No, I only used one clove. I couldn't be bothered to look through the rest of it. I was too lazy. Just threw the rest of it. I bought more garlic.
You could have thrown in like some powder, garlic powder, just to compensate.
Powder's so different. I don't know how to use it. Garlic. I feel like I can throw that shit in everything.
Yeah, that's what I do with garlic powder. I just throw it in fucking everything. I actually threw it. I'm marinating a chicken right now. It's like teriyaki sauce, a jalapeno soy sauce, a couple dashes of this hot sauce that I made. It's pretty fucking hot. Like
That
it's way
sounds
too
pretty
hot.
good.
And
That
then I
sounds
put in
nice.
like lime juice and garlic powder because I didn't want to use like the little
Why don't you just chop up some chilies?
because I don't have any chilies and I
Okay,
have all this hot sauce.
bet. You know where I like garlic powder? Is like a salad. Like if I'm making like a chicken salad or a tuna
Hmm.
salad, throw some garlic powder on that. Or like a
Or
burger, when I'm seasoning a burger, garlic
mm,
powder. I rather garlic powder on a burger than garlic stuffed in my burger, I think.
yeah, it depends on what you're trying to. If it's anything like in a pan, I'd probably want like the actual thing. But if I guess I'm grilling it or something like that, like with ground beef, I definitely would like the powder instead.
Yeah, I feel like as far as it comes to like red meat, I feel like
Hmm.
when it comes down to seasoning it, garlic powder is a pretty good choice.
Yeah, my go-tos are usually I have like this Bayou Cajun thing from BJ's, and I put that thing like on everything. Might as well be Frank's Red Hot. I put that shit on everything.
Queen of England.
I put that like a garlic salt and then I'll put like more garlic powder on top, and then cook it in garlic.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. I've been getting kind of creative. I baked those sausages the other night.
How were they?
They were fucking heat.
I told you. You gotta listen.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll tell you this though. I've been talking to this guy that I work with, and he's been telling me about this cooking. He told me to braise bone in chicken thighs. You know how we braise the short ribs?
Yeah.
Just get some chicken thighs with the bone in, braise. You can do a tomato sauce. You can do some sort of a white wine combination.
I have um I have boneless chicken breast right now. I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. And I was thinking I wanted to do another brine because it was fucking good, but I don't think I have any more broth.
I'm not much of a chicken breast guy. I'm a thigh
It's
guy.
yeah. The thighs are just I don't like the bone in just because I feel like they're a little difficult to eat, and
I
I'm
would never
fucking
buy bone
lazy.
in
Really?
unless I was frying it, deep frying,
Yeah.
or if I was doing the braise. Because for the braise, you want a bone.
Yeah, facts.
Something about the bone just helps the braise.
Because
I'm
if
not
you
sure
don't have
what.
it fall off the bone, did you even braise it?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I want to try braising those chicken thighs sometime.
Yo, Matty Matt needs to put out some actual fucking content, man.
Yeah, I need Matty Matt in my life. My life has
He's
been dim without Matty Matt.
he's been look at this obnoxious thing I've been drinking water out of.
And looks like it's effective. How many gallons is that? 3?
It's a fucking half gallon.
10-liter hat?
It's a 10. I think it's a 12-liter hat.
It's pretty cool.
Actually, I don't really know how much a liter is, so I'm probably lying about that.
Uh,
Yo, I listened to the fucking Wiz Khalifa new album that came out like 2 days ago, 3 days, 2 days ago,
I didn't know he
and
came out with one.
yeah, it's like an EP.
Oh,
You
I think
could,
you sent me a photo of one of those songs.
yeah, that was a song with K Camp. That was heat though. But
Which one was that?
Cloud
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking fire. The beat to that is really fucking cool.
Clouds in the air.
But the song with Logic was fucking hot garbage.
I'm not a Logic guy. I've said that.
I
I
don't
haven't listened
blame
to
you.
any of his music.
You still gotta listen to fucking Tits, the incredibly true story.
I don't know who that is.
No, that's his album, bruh. I'm telling you, listen to Logic's second album. If you're in a real lyrical storytelling mood.
I believe you
But
for
then
sure.
I would just listen to that, and I wouldn't listen to anything else. Unless you're trying to hear some raps, then listen to the mixtapes.
I want to listen to that Mac Miller mixtape.
Which one?
I don't know, the one that's really fire. It's got like a light paletted, sort of like graffiti style album cover.
Macadelic.
Yeah.
That's on Spotify. That's on fucking anything. Could find that on
Is
DatPiff.
that on Spotify?
It's on Spotify, yeah.
That means I gotta listen to it. Hold on.
Yeah, they're really good songs on that. Like
Yo,
Ignorant, Cameron's on it, Lil Wayne's on it.
yeah, I'll tell you about this in a second, but I'm listening. I'm listening.
Um,
Little Wayne. I gotta listen to more Little Wayne. I gotta
well,
listen to more old school Little Wayne.
listen to the Carter, the first Carter.
Probably. I didn't like the fifth.
Nah, definitely don't listen to one, two, three, four of the Carters. You can listen if you're just trying to find some bops. You can listen to the first two. Like 500 Degrees has some good like club hits.
Macadelic wasn't it.
Faces,
Faces.
yeah,
That not on Spotify.
that's not on. You can find that on DatPiff.
Faces.
It's like the Trippy album, right? Like Trippy
Yeah,
looking.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, then
This is it. I want to listen to this mixtape.
it's really fucking good. Vince Staples has a good song on it. Rain's a
Really?
good song.
Schoolboy Q?
Schoolboy Q, yeah.
Girl Sweatshirt?
Thumbelina is a really good song.
Rick Ross?
Oh,
Why
that's
is
a
this not on Spotify?
facts. Can't do anything about it now. I
That's
don't know. I don't
not
know
probably.
why it wouldn't be, cause I don't think he samples or has like any other person's beat that he just like takes. He's
Oh, it's on Dat Piff though.
yeah. All his mixtapes are on that shit. You is also a really good album. If you look up Larry Lovestein, that's like his alter ego, and he's got like 3 or 4 mixtapes under that. And You's a good
But
one.
my
It's a
Mackin' ain't easy.
oh that was the first shit.
That's funny.
He was like
I
probably
see.
16. Fuck.
I see. Macadelic is a mixtape, just not on.
Yeah, that's a good one. When that first came out, I was like, I mean, I was still kind of young, and I was all about like the if you're not talking like the OG rhymes, I was like not fucking with you. And then he put out something like that, which was totally not what I was going for. And I was like Max selling out. And then as I got older, I started to like those better because I was like, oh, those are fucking sick albums.
Yeah, I had a phase where I really fucked with Mac Miller because I heard his singles and I thought they were fire, and then I listened to his albums and I didn't really get too into it. I think there was one album I liked. I'm not quite sure.
His Blue Side Park album is like, it's not
Maybe
the
that's
greatest
it.
project.
But that might have what I liked at the time when I was a kid.
Yeah, I liked that at the time too because it definitely fit like my vibe as well.
Yeah, it was definitely around this time. I don't know. His later work is very good, yeah. He really did refine himself.
He's got an interesting transition. I feel like him and Pharrell could be very comparable if the longevity was no longer a factor. Because I felt like he started off with like some different shit and then started to morph into something else. And who would have fucking known? He would have been doing a whole bunch of shit most likely.
Yeah, I really like. So there's something that I respect a lot about artists is when they come up in other songs
Mm,
and they are really great features. Like if you're a really great feature, I
facts.
appreciate that about you as an artist.
I saw you added this song with like Dom Genesis featuring Mac Miller on the this Samoan
Dude, you
playlist.
you saw that already? Because I literally just did it last night and I wanted to talk about
Where
it. I was gonna talk about it.
I listened to that today in the shower. I was like scrolling through my playlist and I was like, let's see what Travis has been adding. I saw you also added that song with it's like Chicago JB or some shit like that and Kendrick.
Chicago JB and Kendrick.
Yeah, it's like the weird. It's not like a weird song, but it's like I don't know. I can't explain it.
Let me see. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've been listening to it and I can hear it. Where's Kendrick been? I know I added that song. Why does he keep blessing me? By
Yeah,
Kendrick.
I think
That
that's
song.
the song I'm talking about.
At some point, that ended up on my playlist, and I like it.
Yeah, that's a pretty
It's
good song.
I love it. It's great. Yeah.
When did you add all these songs?
When the mood's right. I don't know. I what I've been doing is I've been letting the bottom of my playlist just play out,
Mm-hmm.
and my playlist is just picking up heat. My playlist is just shuffling its way into absolute fire, and I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, you've got a decent amount of. You got like 12 hours worth of songs.
Is it that many? Wow, 12 hours and 20 minutes.
Wouldn't Get You Far was dope. I like that ad.
Wouldn't get far. Let me check that song.
The
Wouldn't get
game.
far.
That's the Kanye beat.
Yes, this is a very good beat. Yeah, wouldn't get far.
You know what else has a good song on it that you just recently added?
What?
The Childish Gambino song Retro. If you listen to the first song on that album, Sober, that's a really good song.
Childish Gambino's got some good ass music, and it's really surprising me.
Yeah, he's also someone who's super diverse. I'm watching him right now on Community. What made you add Yo Excuse Me Miss by Chris Brown?
Because I couldn't believe it was Chris Brown. I laughed my ass off. That song is absolute fire, and it's a very. I mean, how many years after Michael Jackson even was it? But it's very in Michael Jackson's vein to me.
Bro, that's like my 2018 number one played song.
Dude, that's a good ass song.
I deadass
That
would play
song.
that every day. Forrest Gump, Frank Ocean was also good. Oh, it's His Pain by BJ the Chicago Kid.
Frank Ocean, a phenomenal artist. I really like his work.
I think he just put something out. I might be wrong about that.
I'm not too deep in what he does, but his singles are definitely excellent. And I want to learn more about what he has.
You know what is actually a really good podcast is Dissect. I might have told you this before, but some guy he has like a decent musical background and does a really good job breaking down songs, and he does a podcast like a whole series on that Orange album.
Chanel Orange.
Yeah, he breaks down that whole album.
That's pretty cool.
Apparently, Nostalgia something something. It's a mixtape by Frank Ocean. Is really good too. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched. I haven't listened to that though.
Have you seen that I've added a Drake song to my playlist recently?
I saw age. I didn't really. I kind of just skim over Drake songs.
A modern Drake song at that. It came off of Take Care. Can you
Really.
guess which song it was?
Um, off of Take Care. Let me see what the fuck Take Care is. Oh yeah, I wouldn't say that's modern, but yeah, Headlines.
Absolutely. Headlines is a good ass song.
Oh yeah, he goes in on that song. That beat's pretty sick too.
There's a few songs where Drake just absolutely goes in. It really impresses me.
He's a dude that just fucking crushes it. I was listening to some podcast the other day, and the guy was like, he was like an older dude, and he's like, I don't know. He's like, I know Drake, but I don't know like what he does or anything. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
I'm not well versed in his music. There's some albums I want to listen to, but I haven't gotten around to it.
He's an interesting
Maybe I'll listen to Take Care.
take. I would recommend, if anything, I would recommend that one. Um,
If you're reading this, is too late.
I don't think I like that one. I'm sure
Really?
there's obviously great songs on it. It's probably a pretty good album. But I don't think that was my favorite Drake album. I think the Tootsie Slide is fucking whatever.
I didn't even realize he had a new album from last year.
Yeah,
And then
Care
another new album
Package.
from last year. There's two albums last year. I didn't know about So Far Gone,
So
and I didn't
Far
know about Care
Gone.
Package.
I didn't know about Care Package either, but So Far Gone is a mixtape.
Oh,
So that's pretty far back. I would listen to that. That's probably when he was still on like Young Money or whatever the fuck that was.
really?
Views was a good album.
I heard that. Yeah.
What a Time to Be Alive was good, especially if you're looking for some hype shit with Future.
Some of these albums are really long though. Holy shit.
Nothing Was the Same. Yeah, that has the Wu Tang Forever on it, so I would at least give that like a listen. It's got a Jay-Z on it too. If I were to prioritize though, I'd say listen to Take Care, Views, and Nothing Was the Same. But What a Time to Be Alive is, if you're looking for bangers, that's where you gotta go.
I probably enjoy Thank Me Later.
Yeah, listen through that. I don't even know who's really like a good feature on that. I know Lil Wayne, The
There's
Weeknd,
Nicki
Kendrick
Minaj.
Lamar, Birdman, Nicki Minaj, Rick Ross. All right, Andre 3000. Yeah, you definitely have your pick.
Alicia Keys.
Yo, if you look at the Carter 4, I I say that this is the best featured album. Like the best features. No, the
There's a
album with
2020 Little Wayne album. I'm sorry. Didn't interrupt you there. That's wild.
I think that the Carter 4 has the best features on it. Like of all albums. Like if you had to just keep one album, I think you would have to keep the Carter 4 because of all the features.
Really.
If you're looking for diversity. If you rank diversity, if you could only hold on to one album for the rest of your life and it had to have a shit ton of features so you could get like a taste of different artists to give on to like fucking the future, I would keep the Carter 4. Because you have Drake, T Pain, Tech Nine, Andre 3000, Rick Ross, John Legend, Drake, Jadakiss, Bun B, Nas, Busta Rhymes, and Bruno Mars.
I feel like I might be a Carter 3 guy.
The Carter 3 is sick too. You got Jay-Z on that. You got fucking whatever his name is with the fucking Cinderella shit, the Cupid shit, fucking him banging some cop song. But my favorite Carter is the Carter 1. That shit bangs. I look ridiculous.
What are you talking about? The Streets is Hot? Or are you talking about the first Carter?
The first Carter.
Uh,
Just that Carter. That song Go DJ. I'm a big Manny Fresh fan. I don't know if you have like listened to any of his productions, but I love Manny Fresh.
the Carter's got a pretty cool album cover, I'll say that.
It is pretty sick. I wasn't even a huge fan of the Carter 2. Everyone was like, "Oh, the Carter 2," but I was like, "No, the Carter 2."
The Carter 2, I don't know. I'm not really worried about that one.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
I feel like Carter 3 and Carter 1, Carter 4.
I would listen to those three Carters. I don't even know.
That's probably going to be it. Maybe I'll listen to The Block is Hot one day.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad to skim through some of those songs. I would say instead of listening to The Block is Hot though, listen to the album that him and Birdman have together.
Like Father Like Son?
Yeah,
Really?
that's a good album.
I do like Birdman.
There's a song with them two, Rick Ross and T Pain, and that was like one of my top songs from like
Know what
last
I'm
year.
doing.
Oh my god, it's a banger. I bumped the shit out of that going down the street. I need some new music though.
What was that?
I need some new music though. I don't know what I've been. I don't even know what I've been listening to lately.
play your playlist shuffle. That's
I
what I've been
do,
doing.
but there's only so much I can keep doing that though. They put
Really?
they put the Chronic on Spotify.
Chronic. Wasn't it early?
Nah, they just had 2001.
Really? This wasn't on Spotify.
Not till like today.
I feel like I own the CD.
I fucking bought it on Apple Music or whatever, or like my iPhone, because I was like, bro, I need to listen to this album. This is some bullshit.
The Chronic is a phenomenal album.
It's heat.
It's one of the best albums of that period to me.
Oh, you know what I listened to, which was pretty good? It was a Woodstock '69, the Ultimate Festival playlist. That
Was
was
what?
actually not half bad. It's like a Woodstock playlist.
A Woodstock playlist.
Yeah, so the songs that would have been played in Woodstock in 1969 is like on this playlist.
What'd you say this is?
Woodstock. Woodstock apostrophe 69. Nice.
That is nice.
Here, this is what like the thing looks like. It's like this
I want to
shit.
see it again. Uh, ah. No, you said apostrophe. I put hyphen.
Ah, shit.
I put hyphen. You said the right thing. Woodstock 69. You say this is good?
Yeah, if you're looking for something just to like throw on and just like fucking vibe to and just have it
Did, did all
going,
these
it's
people actually play at Woodstock?
who?
Did all these people actually play at Woodstock?
I think so. It seems like playlists like of that time type of shit. I
Wow.
don't know if I mean it was like one of the biggest fucking music festivals there was, so.
I mean, this is a crazy.
You ever see DMX play at Woodstock in like 2000?
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's like you ever see the video of DMX and the crowd like doesn't end.
DMX.
Well, it was right after DMX, cause in '99 he dropped 2 albums, so he was like just fucking killing it. And he played at Woodstock. I think it was in 2000, and like from the stage, people literally like didn't stop. Like to the horizon, there was just like tons of people.
DMX hasn't put much stuff out recently.
Nah, he's been like an alcoholic, and he's been like going to jail and um fucking pleading his life to Lord Almighty type of shit.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he was never in the greatest positions. Let's
No, it
just,
doesn't look like it.
but made a ton of fire albums though.
I haven't listened to much of his work.
Really,
Uh,
if I were to tell you to listen to a DMX album, I mean, there's a lot of good ones. His uh, his first album, "The Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood," would probably be the one that I would say to listen to. But it's dark and hot, and Hell has a lot of really good songs too. Maybe Grand Champ. Grand Champ was pretty good, cause that's where you have like, where the hood at and like get it on the floors. But there's a ton of fucking songs on that. If you did listen to that shit, I'd say listen to Redman instead.
Redman.
hmm
I would listen to Redman's solo work.
You've never listened to Redman's solo work?
I haven't really, no, but I would.
You should. His first album's really good. His third album is his best album, in my opinion. It's funky. And that's why I like it. It's because it's got like that funk element.
I do love the funk.
And he brings the funk.
Muddy Waters.
Muddy Waters, yeah, really fucking good. Good
I,
skits on it too.
I listen to Muddy Waters. Yeah.
A lot of good. I think Eric Sherman produces most of the album, and he's a pretty fucking sick producer. If you had to keep, I was thinking about this the other day. If you had to keep Redman or Method Man, who you keeping?
What?
If someone was like, I'm taking one away.
I mean, Method Man's already gone.
Method Man's already gone?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Isn't Method Man already dead?
I don't think so.
Oh, was that wrong?
I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
Huh?
Cause I think he put out like some feature
That
on some.
motherfucker's still alive.
Yeah, he should be.
Oh,
We
Old Dirty Bastard. He's the one that's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. I told my dad once, like I was like, oh, I'm listening to an old Dirty Bastard song. It's him and Chris Rock, and my dad was just like, oh my god. He was like, oh fuck. He was not thrilled. Oh, you know what's pretty sick about Zoom? Hold on, give me a second. It's not gonna do
Show me.
anything cause I'm dumb as shit. But if you go to your settings and virtual background, you can add a virtual background. But obviously, since I'm white and the background is white, it doesn't really work. Oh, 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 oh.
Gotta get a green screen.
Yeah, for real. I just gotta throw like a tarp up or something.
Have you seen what's going on in the NFL lately?
The draft is tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, they're doing it on Yahoo Sports.
Get the fuck out. No way.
I'm not doing it in person. Yeah, they're all gonna get on the video and they're gonna put up Yahoo Sports. They're just gonna draft. Dude, I hope they do. That's so funny.
There's a funny thing with this guy. He was interviewing someone who had been researching like how they're gonna do the draft, and so they're sitting like this, and he's like, "Hey, Michelle or whatever," and he was like, "How do you think that the draft is going to go with possible communication issues?" And then the lady's just like, for like 10 seconds, and then they just cut her off. She's just like cheesing mad hard, like can't hear anything.
Oh
And
shit.
the guy was like, "All right, like that explains that then."
Um, fucking Tom Brady's playing for the Buccaneers.
Yo, did you see that Gronk is now playing for the
Yes.
Buccaneers?
I think Gronk's like, I'm gonna go play for the Buccaneers too.
Yeah, there was a story. I think you sent it to me. The with the Gronk on the football show, and they were like, "Oh, I got traded to." That's crazy. And his laugh was like a fucking psycho.
It was nuts. Dude, that guy. Yeah, he's talking about how I think he was gonna get drafted to what, the Rams or
They
something.
were gonna trade him to the Lions.
Or yeah, trade him to the Lions. Yeah, that's what it was. He gets a phone call that he's gonna get traded to the Lions. He's like, "How are you gonna do that? I'm retired." And then apparently he just didn't get traded. And then
Yeah,
he starts bellowing out this psycho fucking laugh. That guy scares me.
that laugh was pretty murderous.
I've been seeing videos of him just partying wherever the fuck he lives. I don't
Oh,
know,
he parties
Florida.
hard.
Yeah, I bet.
He parties hardy.
How's the highlights be showing though?
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Like, I know Joe Burrows is probably gonna go first. I know. I don't know who. There's probably gonna be like a defensive end or like a fucking offensive lineman who goes early too. And then then there's like Tua who might go at like 3 or 4. And then there's like this guy Herbert who could also go at like 3 or 4. And
What
then
is
after
this?
that, I just know there's wide receivers.
The draft.
Actually, it wouldn't be fourth. They're like 3 to 5, 3 to 6. There's like the top 10 teams. All like I think half of them like would probably enjoy another like a new quarterback.
So who is the Jets gonna get?
The Jets could use secondary or offensive linemen. Their offensive line, they signed a whole bunch of dudes. They signed like four new guys, but since the Jets signed them, they're probably gonna suck. So they're probably gonna draft someone who, since the Jets also have drafted, is probably also going to suck. So but they definitely need an offensive line, and they definitely need a secondary, like a cornerback or something. This guy Trumaine Johnson, our cornerback, is like, I could probably beat him on a route, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, the guy is just, I don't know if he's high when he's out there, just like
he's just
obliterated.
he's just really drunk.
But there's got to be some type of there's got to be some type of medical inducement that he just is that bad.
That's pretty funny.
It's rough, and we paid him like a lot of money too.
I bet.
We were like, "Hey, you're pretty good," and everyone was like, "I don't know about that." And then they were like, "Let me pay you all this money," and then we were like, "All right then."
I just money laundering.
Oh, probably.
Uh, um,
Apparently, the Tampa Bay Lightning were bought by the Yakuza, like the Japanese guys, like the mafia
Japanese
out there.
mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
apparently
funny.
they were money laundering through the fucking Tampa Bay Lightning.
I love it.
Sick,
I think
right?
that's amazing.
Only
Yeah,
hockey.
I bet it's sick to be on the Tampa Bay Lightning right now.
I don't know if
Tons of
they're
mafia benefits.
I don't know if they're still doing it, but there
I
was
hope they were.
in Tampa it was like their mid 2000s, maybe like late 2000s, and they were like selling the team or some shit, and then the fucking these Japanese guys bought them, and like I don't know if it's like nobody showed up or they were just spending a shit ton of money, but they were like, there's no way like that they're bringing in this revenue right now, like there's no way. So that's why they thought that they were fucking laundering.
I see what you're saying.
I would have done that too. Fuck it, it's hockey. Who really gives a shit?
I was a mafia member. Hell yeah, absolutely.
You should watch. They have some games on YouTube, like full NHL games.
I bet.
You should check some out. Get adjusted for next season or for the end of this season. They was talking about starting up hockey in July. They're gonna restrict it to 5 or 6 rinks that they would play at, and and they would just fucking do that. No
Just
fans.
clean the shit out of the ranks.
Yep. But it's I'm sure everyone would have to get tested.
Oh yeah.
But there's already been 5 people on the Ottawa Senators and a few on like the Colorado Avalanche that have gotten coronavirus.
I bet.
So I guess they would have to, I don't know, figure that shit out.
Well, how many weeks are we into this whole thing now? I feel like it's like 4 or 5. I feel like we're like a month into this.
It's let me check.
I feel like 3.
I think it's 5 weeks.
I mean, where do we even pick as a starting point?
The last game the Islanders played was on March 10th. So maybe 6 weeks in. So it's been a
Wow,
yeah, right.
that's crazy. 6 weeks?
I only have 29 days left of college.
6 fucking weeks? And you only have 1 month of college left?
Mhm.
That's fucking horrible.
But I
What are
still
you gonna
have
do?
I'll fucking sit here and play the fucking bass and chill the fuck
Pretty
out.
cool. What a somber end to it all.
Yeah, definitely not the ending that I was hoping for, but definitely the ending that I should have seen coming.
Look, all I'm saying is I envy anybody in school right now. It just seems fucking dope right now. It seems like you just got a free fucking semester. It just seems like you just pocketed a free as shit semester for most people.
I'm definitely getting a free semester right now. I
Yeah,
feel bad for people that are taking like chemistries and like labs and shit and like business majors. Nothing changed.
yeah, but they can
Sign.
just like GP and see that shit or something and just whatever. I don't know.
They could, yeah.
Like it's just free as fuck no matter what.
Of course, I fucking dropped the class like 3 days before they were like, all right, stop showing up to school. And I was like,
Really?
yeah,
No way.
yeah,
That's fucked up.
yeah. So I withdrawed. Because it was bullshit. It was a fucking trash class. Like, I was literally learning nothing from this class. And it was just busy work. Because some people need to be full time. And I didn't have to be full time. So I was like, and I got the biggest fucking sass from the. Well, so my friend had dropped the class at registrar. No issues. I go. I'm with fucking Joe Grispin. Joe Grispin drops class, no problem. Me, they're like, you can't because you're going to be part time again. And I was like, all right, I don't care. And they were like, no, you need to fill out a petition and whatever. So I go into the library. The library bitches are like, oh, you gotta like fucking fill this stuff out, but the person's not here right now. And I was like, no, I'm here right now. Like, just give me the fucking form. Like, I'm signing it and let me get the fuck out of here. And they were not fucking happy with that. So they were like,
Really?
yeah, so they were like, here, call this number right now. They're expecting you. So I was like, okay, thank you. And I mean, I was like respectful to them, but I was pretty persistent about like, I'm there right now and I'm getting the fuck out because like I really don't care what you have to say.
No, I hear you. Sometimes you want what you want.
And so I call this phone number and it's the dean of fucking health science and technology stuff, like East Campus. It's the dean of the East Campus, and she's like, "Why do you want to drop this class?" And I was like that's none of your fucking business. Like I already paid you. Like I don't want to take this class like for my own fucking reasons. I was like, I don't have to explain that to you. And she was like, well, we're health science. Like we take this shit seriously. Like you need to be a full-time student because this is a full-time major. And I was like that's not why I called you. I called you to drop the class. Like I'm still allowed to withdraw the
Really
class.
going in here, boss.
Facts, bro. And I'm like, why is this such a big deal? I'm like, I want to fucking withdraw the class. And the reason why I was so like persistent on doing it was because they gave me all this shit. And then so I eventually was just like I started like almost I was like not going off on her, but I was politely telling her to go fuck herself because I was like, look, like I already paid, like I already know what the reasons why I want to drop this class, and I don't really fucking care what you're gonna say to me. Like I'm dropping the class. And then eventually she was like, all right, like talk to this one chick and then just tell her like the reason why. And I went to my program director, and she was just like, yeah, drop the class. Like, why do you want to drop it? And I was like, 'cause it's busy work. And she's like, yeah, it is. And I was like, fuck. It was ridiculous.
Uh,
Like, our assignments was like do 100-yard sprints and time it.
that class? You want to drop that class?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause it took up a lot of time, but the assignments were silly. It was like, do a whole bunch of fucking, and it was like, do like case studies, take these fucking quizzes. And I was like, and the quizzes didn't even come from the textbook to take the test, like, because it's a CSCS class. It was to prepare you to take this exam, but it wasn't preparing us at all. So I was like, why am I taking this then?
That's fucking weird.
Exactly.
I'm happy you dropped that class. Sounds shitty.
Well, I'm kind of happy. I'm happy that I dropped it because it's like nice to not just be sitting around doing bullshit work. But now the downside is that it would have been easily attainable to just have done that bullshit work and like not fucking do the labs and shit.
Sounds like you should have listened to that one chick that was giving you a really hard time.
Yeah, fuck her though. I'm glad that I dropped it. I still wouldn't. I right now I would not be like, oh, I'll take that class back. Like fuck you. Like I'm fucking withdrawn with pride. Just never easy at fucking Stony Brook. I'm going back to the Dale. You trying to take class at the Dale? Gang, gang. We back at it.
What can I go to the Dale for right now? If
I
they get a
don't.
master's, I'll go there for a master's, sure.
Fuck it. I gotta go there. I'm trying to get it done in a year. I got 6 classes to take. Trying to just bang that shit out. We'll fucking see what happens though. Are you still playing you're probably still playing Magic, aren't you?
Right now?
Yeah. Well, not at the
No.
moment, but like
Yeah, I'm playing on my computer. There's this really nice client for it. It works well.
I've been thinking about getting it. I've been playing a bunch of Pokemon. I was actually thinking about streaming it using like the OBS shit and just throwing it on Twitch.
You might be able to you could probably run this MTGA thing or the Pokemon you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right. You could probably run both though.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say either or. It didn't really matter to me. I
Yeah.
watched a Spose concert on Twitch the other night.
What was concert on Twitch the other day? How was that?
Well, I actually tuned in as he had the mic in his hand and started saying, "Thank you guys for showing up. Had a really had a really nice time performing for you guys," and then sat down and proceeded to give like a 15-minute talk just about like his shows and the shit that he's been up to. So I actually missed the entire concert, but I'm sure it was nice.
I bet it was. I bet you really missed out on that.
Yeah, big facts.
Oh. I'm trying to log into Twitch right now.
Word. Is it easy to do? Like, do you gotta pay for to like stream and shit, or is it just
It is free. There's no pay. You only pay to watch people, but to stream content, you're just like anybody else.
really?
Yeah.
So you have to pay to watch other people.
Well, okay, so that's not exactly right. Let me
Okay.
explain it better. So you can subscribe to people and you can donate the money.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to. There's like modifications that a streamer can make. So like they'll make it like where you can't type in chat unless you're a subscriber.
Mm.
That's one thing. Maybe even subscriber only streams, but those aren't very popular because then you just gatekeep people from watching your stream,
Mm.
and that's not a very good idea. But and then but to get a subscriber button, you have to like reach a certain amount of popularity. They have like a certain amount of statistics you have to achieve. It's like 3,
Mhm.
and then if you hit those, then they give you a subscriber button. But you can follow people for free. It's I don't know something about a Twitch partner. You know what Twitch partner is? Maybe it is a subscribe button. That might be what that is. When you like hit the subscribe button, that's what it maybe used to be called. Is a subscriber button back then. Or
Yeah, I was
partner.
watching Spose on it, and I was like, I could fucking throw shit on this.
Throw shit on what? On
On
Twitch?
Twitch, yeah.
Easily. Your streaming on Twitch is very easy.
They have the same thing with what I would rather fucking probably do with this is do like a YouTube live and just throw this on YouTube. That would be easier for me. But I can't do it because I don't have enough like subscribers or like pretty much anything.
Well, you gotta build it.
Yeah, which I
You
don't
could
mind, but it would
Yeah,
just kill like one process.
sure.
But it's also, I mean, I guess it'd be nice to have it like here too, so I could kind of cut it a little bit and make it look a little bit nicer.
You could always record your streams too.
True, I could record the streams and then
You could
post
do
them
that in
after.
OBS. Yeah. Well,
Right.
like you can like modify them down to just the highlights. That's what like a lot of people do. Like a lot
Yeah.
of video game streamers, they just stream for like a long period of time, and they themselves or they pay somebody
Mm.
to just like go through the shit and just make a fucking 10-minute video and just post a 10-minute video a day and stream every day.
Yeah, I was actually making a like a list for I have some shit in front of me. It's like a no, you can't even fucking see it. But I was trying to make a video for like the rules of lacrosse, and I was watching like the PLL and I was recording it with like my face in like the fucking corner, and I was going through like when they had face-offs, I kind of explained like the bits of face-off that happened, and then when violations happened, I kind of went through whatever, explained some like setups and shit, so people who like watch fucking other sports and want to like get to know it, I would be able to kind of clip it. That's why I was trying to find the video editor.
Yeah, you should definitely get one and use it. Video
Mm.
editors, though, they're tough though. I do not know how to use them.
I did a digital media in 12th grade. So I
You know more than me.
understand, I know like how to like slice them up and shit. I just don't want to pay for it. Which is like,
I mean, you can like hack them. I don't know how. Not that I ever
yeah.
would, but you can.
Yeah, I would like to get the that shit somehow. And then after that it would just be getting the an RSS feed. I don't know how to get that for free. That's also something else I want for free. I would have to somehow get an RSS feed so that I can put the podcast audio on um what the fuck? On Spotify and Apple Music on Apple Podcast. And that I just would upload it to whatever and then the RSS feed would just automatically upload it.
Is it easy to post to Apple Podcasts?
Yeah. I wouldn't even have to do anything. I would post
Oh,
it to whatever is connected to that RSS link thing, and I would put it on that, and then that would send it out to Spotify and Apple.
that's pretty cool.
I think that's how it works at least. I haven't bought it, so I don't fucking know. But that was one of the things that I initially had been trying to do. I also got to figure out how to crop this shit so the fucking like you don't see all my shit at the bottom and the top. I'll figure it out. It'll fucking happen eventually. I'm like I even found out what the fuck this OBS Studio shit was.
I told you about it.
Did you? Oh yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, I told you about it.
I moved fucking Giorno to the other side of like the room because I felt like he was taking up too much space behind me.
Giorno, he no longer has you as company. It's fucked up, Buff.
Yeah, he's over there now, punk
Really
ass.
fucked up.
I took Nico on a walk the other day. Oh, you're gonna fucking love this. So I took Nico on a walk the other day, and we
Mm-hmm.
we went down to the nautical mile. So this was when I was like looking at Rawlings, thinking about like how the fucking summer was over before it even started, and so Nico has been having like stomach issues, so I've been bringing like I brought 2 bags with me. So he laid his first dump, which was pretty nice, and then eventually he like squeezed out like a second one, and Nico always has to fucking sniff everything that he passes, everything he does. So literally just as I'm walking, I have like the leash taut, so he's like right next to me, and just everything we pass is just him turning, and then he just like has to get picked up and like pushed back forward, and it's just the fucking worst. So eventually I was like, Nico, like, can you just fucking walk straight? Like, just fucking walk with me. And then he like looks at me and then just proceeds to like take a shit when I don't have any bags left. I was so mad, bro.
Dude, he disrespected you.
I
You
was
got you sound like you
so
deserved it.
I was so
So you
mad.
just left it, right?
Now, luckily, this lady had given me a bag. We were like right across from a apartment complex, and they give out like free bags. And she's like, "Here, take one." I just fucking took it, and I was like, "Gang, gang, thank you."
Wow. Wow, that's very coincidental.
I was so fucking mad.
I bet.
I was more mad that he just wouldn't fucking walk. I was literally just dragging my dog for a fucking like 3 miles.
You gotta be patient with them, man.
But he won't like move. If I don't move at like a certain speed, he has 2 gears. It's like I'm just like walk around, sniff everything, or like I'm just gonna fucking book it. And I was trying to get like in between those so we could just go for like a stroll, and he just doesn't. He doesn't do that. That kid is fucking something else.
No Nini?
Yeah.
Nini's dope. I picked up my pomade.
Word.
Got the news anchor shit.
Oh, nice.
Duke Cannon news anchor pomade.
Have you been using it?
I did a trial run once. It's not long enough yet. Soon, soon.
Bro, I cut my hair the other day.
Did you do that yourself?
Yeah.
Came out pretty good.
I definitely noticed, like, after growing in for a couple days, that it was like an amateur haircut, and I was like, alright, but it wasn't bad. Like, I didn't have to shave my head.
No, don't shave your head.
Nah, and I didn't want to, but I was taking the risk. I was like, my beard's long enough to compensate. The beard, I'm thinking about trimming down a little bit. It's getting kind of righteous.
I've been trimming mine. I got a new like buzzer. Picked one out finally, and
Or,
yeah, it's been nice. It's keeps me kept at least. I don't know, learn what I could do with it.
yeah, it took me a fucking while to even just get, like, this shit. Like, I would just always fuck that up. This part I just go like where like the crease of my neck goes, but the side one here is just it's like fucking devil's advocate. Like there's just no moving forward.
Hey, do you take breaks when you do these or no?
I just fucking do them and throw them up as each like this is only the second time I've done a video one.
Really?
So yeah, so as I get better with them, I'll probably end up like cutting it or just whatever. But right now, I'm pretty much just running through these more as like trial runs.
That's pretty cool.
And then as they get like a little bit better, and as I get more experience doing it like this, the podcast will actually come out like a little bit nicer. I'm trying to eventually get like a real fucking camera for this, so my visual looks a little bit nicer.
That won't be too expensive.
Yeah,
It'll be like, I don't know. Well, you only really need one camera,
yeah. Especially
depending on how many people you got.
once this shit ends, we'll be able to I'll be able to fucking put two people here, and then we could do it that way.
I think I saw the setup on Snapchat or Instagram or something.
Yeah, it's not bad. And then I have like the lamp is like right in front of me for optimal lighting.
Yeah, you can do a bunch of stuff with lighting.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah, the lighting is not. It's better than my fucking apartment, but it's not ideal. There's really only like one light at like the other side, and then this lamp. But this lamp is pretty fucking good. And then natural lighting is pretty good from the windows right next to me. I got a little bit of plants over here.
The green is nice. You're definitely gonna want to put something behind you.
Hmm.
Gotta get the scenery involved. You know what you put behind you is very important.
Yeah, I mean I got the head of the guitar behind me, and then I have like Davy Jones. Oh no, Long John Silver behind me. A mug of Long John Silver.
You know, everything behind me right now was not there before this video. I actually just filled the background for this.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted there to be more depth with what you saw from me,
Word.
so I put that stuff all behind me. Yeah, all of it.
I have no depth behind me right now. I was trying to think of what I'm gonna do with like posters, cause I have all those posters.
Yeah, you should probably pull yourself away and get a few posters in the background.
Mm. Yeah, it's hard cause I want to be like on my laptop, but at the same, I guess I could move this. Ah, fuck. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not at this moment. But I have a ton of posters that I could throw up. But I was actually thinking about throwing them up like, you know how there's like the two wood things that go across the top of this ceiling.
What was that?
You know how I have like the two wood strips that go across the top of the ceiling? I don't know, I'll send you.
Yes. No, I think so. I think so.
Alright. So it just goes like straight across, and I don't know how fucking. It's maybe like 5 feet apart. I was thinking about putting all my posters on the ceiling.
Really?
Yeah, the big ass posters, and just put them right next to each other across the top of that metal part.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't
Sounds like a lot of
know.
work.
It would just be, I mean, it would be a decent amount of work, but it wouldn't be all that difficult.
No, it's simple. Just gotta be careful.
Yeah. It would really just be putting up, I think, the first one. Just being able to get, like, the spacing right. The first one, nah, not the last one. I'd probably start and then just come across. Or there's, like, the slant part along here that I could also do. And then I was thinking, LED lights along the top here. But
You put LEDs in your room?
I'm probably not gonna do that though.
Yeah. You can do some cool stuff. You should get a lava lamp. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I could do that. I don't know. We'll fucking figure it out.
Get a bunch of lava lamps. Put your bases on the wall
Yeah,
next to your guitars,
I could do that shit.
next to your drum set.
Next to my
But
drums.
don't play any of it. When you have people over, just be like, hey, want to play some music for the podcast?
Throw some fucking like violins up and shit, some trombones.
You gotta have your own band always there for the podcast. Like just like what's that guy? Fucking Jay Leno or fucking
Jimmy Kimmel and
Jimmy
they have like their
Kimmel.
roots up there.
Yeah, you gotta get the roots in your bedroom. I wish I had the roots always with me in my pocket. That'd be pretty cool.
If I could have, I don't know what band. It would be nice to have the roots follow me around all the time.
Yeah, if you can have any band, might as well get the roots.
Yeah, they've definitely got the experience.
You know, if they can deal with Jimmy Kimmel all day, I mean, I think they can handle me.
Oh, facts. They probably like a break from Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I would imagine. Anyway, you want to take a short break, or do you want to stop here?
Uh, we could stop here. It's getting kind of late.
Or you want